Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We got the Flamin' Karma Truck Series here from Chicagoland. They're getting ready to qualify. It's like Evan Clapper making his way out. He's going to be the first one to the track. Looks like Mike Smith, Rick Sargent, Nicole. That's what she said. Creasel, Aaron Mason, Mark Dentuma, Sean Purcell, Frank Klein, Bill Percy, Jeff Hinkle, and Edmund Jones also out on lap 1 as well. James Lee came out. Excuse me. Thanos looks like he's out there. Pretty much everybody. Few cars that haven't come out yet. Just waiting for the track to cool down. Evan Clapper coming around to complete his first lap. Mike Smith jumps to the pole. Frank Klein. Bill Percy to third. Evan Clapper on his first lap is sixth. Rick Sargent to fifth. Mark Dantuma jumps to the pole. Nicole, that's what she said. Creasel jumps up to third. Jeff Hinkle to second. Aaron Mason now goes to second. Mark still has the pole. DJ Kidder now goes up to second. First, rather. Laps here. Pole on her second lap. Let's see where she slots in here. She had a good first lap. Proves on her second lap to 11th. Jeff Hinkle just took the pole. Jeff Hinkle on his second lap grabs the pole. DJ Kinner on his second lap retakes the pole back. Looks like Mark Dantuma is third. James Lee jumps up to sixth on his lap. Christian Delgado is eighth. Jeremy Eggman returned to the series here. Qualified seventh on his laps. Thanos back in 16th. Ryan Oshenska is out and has jumped up to 14th. Decent brand truck scheme there. Alb Hewins is on the track. This one, he's on a flyer here too. Let's see where Albert slots in here. Currently 20th or something on the board here. Johnson now coming out. We'll watch Al here and slots in on the first lap. Up to 18th. He's coming out of the pit here. He's gonna have 2 laps here to shot. Al is coming off here to complete his second lap. Let's see if he can improve on his time of 18th. He does. He jumps up to 15th. Johnson here. It's the last one on the track, at least to attempt qualifying, but there's only about 40 seconds left, so I think even if the other, like 3 that have not qualified, I don't think I have enough time. So it's, unless Jimmy Johnson has something to say, it's going to be DJ Kinner on the pole, Jeff Hinkle second, followed by Mark Dantuma. So we'll complete lap 1, see what he's got. Jumps up to 12th on lap 1. Tight field so far. excuse me. Johnson coming out of 4. Let's see if he can improve on his second lap here. He's 12th so far. I don't think he got a chance to complete that. He did not. He did not have enough time. He was just about at the line. It looked like the lap was tracking faster. Ran out of time. All right, we are gridding up here. On the pole, let me get. On pole, DJ Kinner, Jeff Hinkle second, Mark Dantuma, Aaron Mason is Sargent is 5th, James Lee 6th, Eggman 7th, Christian Delgado 8th, Frank Klein is 9th, Edmund 10th, Mike Smith 11th, Johnson 12th. As you saw, he was not able to second lap. Will Percy 13th, Devin Clapper 14th, 15th Brian Oshenska, 16th Alb Hewins, 17th is John Schmidt. That's what she said. Danos is 19th, Sean Purcell 20th, 21st John Turner, 22nd Larry Ashby, and senior rounding out. Kick this off here. 105 laps. I've heard the drivers talking. They can go about 35 if it stays green. 5 is about what they were maxing out at. That's like coming on fume. Again, if this thing can stay green for at least the first 10 laps and stuff starts spreading out, I would say it has a good chance of going the distance. But again, that's if we don't have a quick caution in there. Standings up there. Again, restart zones are implemented, so Jay Kinner, Jeff Hinkle will be in control of that. It's a little tricky. Go too slow, too fast. It will nab you and give you a black flag. Have a good shot at ruining your race. Lights on the car are out. We are going this time by.
Green flag.
Green flag is out. Jay Kinner gets a good jump. Jeff Hinkle looks like he's gonna lot in behind there. Nope, Mark Dantuma is going to throw it to his inside. They are clean so far. Everybody playing nice. Oh, like around Christian Delgado and James Lee a little close. No harm, no foul. Monster. Jeremy Eggman, that's why it wasn't. Jeremy Eggman returning to the series. Jeff Hinkle not wasting any time. Right up on the back of DJ Kinner here for the top position. They are cutting the dog leg. Again, tire wear here is pretty good. There's some tires wear pretty good on this track. It's pretty abrasive. Ooh, Sargent there had a moment. Jeremy Eggman slotted in behind. Contact. Mark Dantuma to the outside of Jeff Hinkle here for the second spot. He will complete. Oh, on board with Mark. Oh, Jeff is close. Running each other very tight here. DJ gonna run up in front of Mark. Mark gonna cross him over here. Move Mark Dantuma to the point. He might bring Hinkle along with him here. DJ Kidder slides high to cover the position off the turn, and Mark and Jeff kind of cross him up there, and it's going to take him from first to third in 2 corners there. He's about to lose third to Rick Sargent back here, also making a pass on him. .36 thinking about going down there. Nope. DJ will be able to slot in there in 4th. Going to immediately attack Rick. Nope, Rick's going to cut down. Back there making a move. Is that Evan Clapper? Evan Clapper making a move on the inside of Jimmy Johnson here for the 12th spot. Bill Percy there, you see him on the outside of Evan Clapper. I think he just got the wall. Bill, don't wreck that truck yet. Got a good paint job on her so far. Don't scratch her up. It's out the back of Bill Percy, looking back at Mike Smith. Jimmy Johnson in front of Bill Percy. Bill Percy is currently making his way around Evan Clapper. Move Bill up to 12th, move Evan back 13th. Bill sets his sights on Jimmy Johnson there. No change up at the front. Mark Dantuma is still your leader, followed very closely by Jeff Hinkle and Rick Sargent. DJ Kidder has slid back to 4th from the pole. We'll see if that, obviously, you know, he slid up to protect, but we'll see if now that he's lost spots, just decides to save some fuel and tires. Long race here, 9 of 105. The longer this thing stays green, it will, it'll gap everybody, and the less chance we will have of a caution, but it's pretty tight so far. And I'm looking at the board all the way back to 7th. Christian Delgado is covered by less than a second. Pit stops will be tricky. I was watching some people practice it, and it is a very fine line. Truck likes to get loose coming off the banking, so it's a little tricky to get that right. Depending on where you come off, it can settle the truck a little. Like, biggest mover so far is Man Senior. He's up 5 spots from where he started. He's in the 18th position. Bass Pro Shops there, 7. And I do believe he has Thanos right behind him. Oh, that's what she said. Creasel back here in 22nd here. Truck looks clean. Rocking the Claimant Karma paint scheme. Oh, she got a little loose there off of turn 4. Hangs on to her though. Again, the field is very competitive on times. I was talking with Bill and they're working on figuring out the track and getting competitive times, and it's like they very good job of that. Harry Ashby back in 23rd here. He's just kind of chilling off the back for right now. Now's not the time to push too hard. Back up at the front, Mark Dantuma, Jeff Hinkle looking like he's gonna pounce here. Getting real racy. Rick Sargent is closing in. And you got to watch when you're making the pass, because if you go for it and don't complete, a little tricky. Third, fourth, fifth, and sixth are tightly grouped there. Rick Sargent, DJ Kinner, Jeremy Eggman, and Aaron Mason all grouped together here. Looks like Christian Delgado is trying to join the fight. We see Jeremy Egg. Oh, we got a caution.
Talk me through your lap one time real quick.
Evan Clapper appears to be involved. So, oh, looks like Senior just kind of drifts high there, gets into the side of Evan Clapper, gets him into the wall. Unfortunate. The good thing is they have a fast repair, and the other good thing is it does not look like a hard to hit, and he has to use it. See how that plays out, but it's there if he feels that the truck is damaged. It's to use. So we're about halfway, a little less than halfway through a run here. If they were saying 35 laps. So we'll see if they choose to come down here, or I feel like you have to top off, because this does have potential to go on long. You have an extra set of tires, so I would come down now and have this thing stay green, and your hands land. Everybody else came down. Everybody. Okay. Frank Klein looks like he stayed out. Okay, so Frank Klein's gonna assume the lead. Unfortunately, I do think tire difference. DJ Kinner first off pit road that stall, followed by Hinkle, Dantuma, and Sargent, and Eggman, and James Lee. So Dantuma comes in first and goes out fourth. Now one of those spots was Frank staying out, so lost 2 spots on that pit stop. I'm not worried about it though. Mark will be at the end. This restart should be interesting. There is Frank Klein. He chose to stay out here. Again, so he will be the control car along with DJ Kinner. So we start, somewhat used tires. Be interesting with restart zones. He spins them. Seen that happen in officials. The guy below you spins them and give you a black. No, they're technically in control. It doesn't register that. Here we go. We are lined up here. Pace cars, lights are out. Getting ready to go back green here. So now, what Frank's hoping for, that's on board Frank, by the way. Who that is. On his hood there. In any event, so Frank's, like I said, he's got maybe 15 laps. What he's hoping for here is that we get another 15, 16-ish lap run, and another caution comes out, and he will essentially bank a set of tires for later in the race if we do get a late caution, and he'll be able to come down in fuel, and everybody else will probably follow suit, and he will have gained position so far. So, see how this
Green
plays
flag.
out. Flag is out. Looks like might have had some wheel spin on Christian Delgado. Nobody's spinning though. Everybody gathers it up. Frank does get out to a good jump and to the lead. Followed closely by Jeff Hinkle. Again, I just think the tire. Jeff's gonna have no trouble going by here because the tires. Mark has Rick Sargent pushing him. They're double wide back here for third, fourth, fifth, and sixth there. Again, caution's breeding caution, so once you stack them back up, you always run the risk of another caution coming out because you're in close quarters. Looks like Jeff Hinkle is making the move on, sorry, just kidding. Mark Dantuma has shot to the lead. Jeff Hinkle on the top side of Frank Klein there. Sargent gonna jump into second, followed by Jeremy Eggman. Lots into third there. Right in front of Christian Delgado. Jeff there lost a ton of spots. I didn't see what happened. I'm assuming he went up there and got blocked by Frank Klein, or maybe he drifted up. Wasn't expecting it. Percy back there, and he's up in 11th. Right in the middle of it there. His buddy Aaron Mason in front. Bill running the top side there. On board with Bill. He's getting a good run here. He's going to pass DJ Kidder. He's going to get Jeff Hinkle. Is Jeff going to pull up? No. Bill gets a hell of a run off the top side there. Whipped him all the way up to 8th. Now he's going to be stuck behind Frank Klein. He's going to put him 3 wide. Oh, I don't know how they saved that. Frank Klein got into Jeff Hinkle. Bill Percy's up there, and I definitely contact. How that wasn't net code on top of it, I do not know, but good job on everybody saving it there. Thought for sure that was going to be game over. Looks like Bill's going to move to the inside here. Again, those older tires on Frank, they're going to eat him up if this thing stays green. Going to be in a world of hurt. Ooh, Bill kind of got pushed a little bit there. It's going to about 4 wide here or something like that. Oh, Bill almost got into Aaron Mason. You got the 38 down there of Edmund Jones. Thanos coming here into the picture, the 3. That was nuts. That was crazy. Looks like Bill's got this thing hooked up. Percy up to 7th here. He's up 6 spots. He is our third biggest mover. Second biggest mover is Thanos, and the biggest mover is Jimmy Johnson up there in 3rd. I hear wall banging. It's probably Bill. Good. That calmed down there. Brian Oshenska, the Raisin Brand truck. That is super awesome paint scheme, and I'm sure he painted that himself. Oh, somebody into the wall, the 33 of Frank Klein. That would probably be the tires. All of a sudden, 27 out of 105 here, complete. Brian Oshenska is ripping through the field here. He's already up to 12th. Jeff Hinkle, something happened there. He dropped 12 spots back to 14th there. Something did not agree with him. I didn't see if he only took 2 tires. It's Aaron Mason making the move on the outside of Christian Delgado. Ooh, Christian thought he was going to move up there. See if Bill follows Aaron. Looks like the 36 is going up to block that. It does. That's going to allow Christian to fight back here on the low side. Looks like Aaron's going to get to the outside of Jeremy Eggman here off of turn 4. While Bill trying to follow that. This is where I said you get that freight train moving and you can lose some spots quick. Aaron and Bill got this thing figured out here. They are moving through this field. Mark Dantuma's got a 5/10 of a second lead over Rick Sargent. Aaron's going to jump up there and give Bill some draft. Bill should be able to clear Jeremy Eggman here. Oh, is he's going to try? He was thinking about sliding up. Bill's still there, though. Wise on his part to not do that. I think Bill should be able to complete this now, down in 1 and 2 here. Ooh, hang on over, Billy. I will give Jeremy Eggman credit. He is fighting tough. Bill does complete the pass rather, and move Bill into the top 5. Aaron 4th. Let's see if they can go catch the top 3. Mark Dantuma, Rick Sargent, and Jimmy Johnson up here. Mark Dantuma is on a league of his own here. He's got just about a second lead over Rick Sargent right now. He's got a 2-second gap, 2.5 actually on Jimmy Johnson. So 32 out of 105 here. Complete. All right, let's see where. Yeah, now that Aaron Mason and Bill Percy got around that, they are starting to pull away there. Ryan Oshenska is up 4 spots here, clawed his way to 11th, and up there at Mike Smith and Evan Clapper trying to get into the top 10. And Thanos is in 12th, behind Brian. Bill might have used his stuff up a little bit, so he's starting to come back on him. Just cooling stuff off. Yeah, 36 of Jeremy Eggman starting to make some time back up. Was he saving there while Bill and Aaron were fighting hard there to get by? Bill might have used up his stuff a little too much. Mike Smith in the air gas truck there. Running in the top 10. Like Thanos getting ready to make a move here. On Brian Oshenska here. 11th spot. Back just as I said that. So on board Edmund Jones. He's got Evan Clapper or Christian Delgado in front of him. nowhere to go right now. They are side by side. Unless he decides to shoot it up the middle, which is a possibility. Evan Clapper makes his way around Christian Delgado, and now Edmund Jones looks to do the same. Christian gonna run the middle, Evan a little higher, and then another lane down is Edmund Jones. So 3 varying lines there. All work the same. Just depends on where you like to run it. There's no right or wrong way. So Bill made that hard shot. Oh, somebody got into the wall. Yep, Bill. That's going to allow Evan Clapper to get up on the high side of him, bring Christian with him. Looks like Edmund's going to jump up there. Aaron Mason here. Catching the front guys, I believe. He's definitely pulled away after he made that pass. He is about 4.9 back, but the gap is coming down, so he has saved his stuff. Good. He's on board Alp Hewins here. He's got Thanos in front of him. Ryan Oshenska to the outside. Sorry, Mike Smith. Yes, Brian Oshenska is on the outside currently. So this group is very tight here. 29 trying to... 29. He must... I think it means 89, but... DJ Kinner, I don't know what happened if he just took gas only on that stop, but he's back to 15th, 14th spots. Off of where he qualified. Obviously he took the pole, but that leads me to believe that he took fuel only there. Johnson here getting ready to attack Rick Sargent for the 2nd spot. .42 out of 105. I hear wall banging, but I don't see it. Sean Purcell, something happened. He is lap off the pace. Frank Klein, we knew with the tires, he's about a minute. He's a lap down, but again, he took those tires now, so he should be. It's going to be an off strategy cycle here, so we'll have to see if that works out to his advantage. But he will get some of that time back. Pits. Johnson is making the move on Rick Sargent, and looks like he will complete that. Off of 2, move Jimmy Johnson to 2nd, Rick back to 3rd. Aaron Mason is coming. He is, so him and Bill made their way around group behind him there of Evan Clapper, Jeremy Eggman, Christian Delgado. Aaron was able to make his way through it first and continue the march towards the front. Bill fought a little harder with Jeremy Eggman and burned his stuff up, and now has to regroup and wait for, after his pit stop, try it again. But Aaron is reeling in these guys up here, so I look for Aaron to be a factor here at the end. Keep this momentum and good tire strategy up. Bill still hanging on to a top 9 here. Alp Hewins just cracked the top 10, up 6 spots. It's Alp. That is Frank Klein on the inside of him, trying to get a lap back, so he's going to have to go all the way around to Mark Dantuba to do that. But again, Frank in the 33 there is on fresh rubber compared to these guys. But again, he has an extra set if we get a late caution, whereas the other guys do not. So he's hoping this gets a late caution, and he'll have a set of tires to play with there. Jones trying to catch up to Christian Delgado and Evan Clapper there. Jeremy Eggman. Looks like they kind of leveled off a little bit. They're starting to catch back up to Aaron Mason. Edmund has a moment there. Got a little loose. Things starting to spread out here. We are 47 deep out of 105. Aaron Mason, he working his way up to Rick Sargent here. Jimmy Johnson is currently our biggest mover, up 10 spots. Everything's starting to spread out here. Like Frank Klein is coming through the field here at a rapid pace on those fresh tires. I bet they feel real good. Again, he's going to have the advantage for now, and then when everybody else pits, they will go back to flipping that. So we won't know how Frank's strategy plays out until we get a little further along. It's going to keep flipping as everybody pits, and then he'll pit. I'll have to just see. So it's important that he makes up as much time as he can now while his stuff is good, because as soon as everybody else comes down, they'll go back to flipping the position and having the better tires. It's a constant chess match when you're off strategy. McMahon Sr. is on pit road. Looks like Frank Klein rather is making his way by Aaron Mason, so he might get one of these laps back the old-fashioned way, although he's quite a ways up to mark. But I don't know if he'll get there before the round of pit stops go through. But Aaron has caught the back of Rick here. Looks like Man Senior coming off of pit road there. Rick's gonna just pull down and let Aaron go here, I think. Oh, never mind. Aaron's been rolling that high side very well. Jeremy Eggman coming to life here. Remember, they all made their way by him on that restart, and it looks like he's coming to life here again. So, Rick Sargent real loose. Able to save it and get her down on the apron. Gonna lose probably 2 spots here, but move Aaron Mason up to the top 3, but he has Jeremy Eggman hot on his heels. Are over halfway here, 53 out of 105. Jimmy Johnson pitted from second spot, so again, I'll have to see where they all come out in relation to Frank Klein. I think this is a little early. I guess he's probably short pitting here because Mark's still out there. As I say that, he is currently entering pit road. Very nice entry. Lock up there. Got her down to speed. Move Aaron Mason to the lead, followed very closely by the 36 of Jeremy Eggman. And Man Senior gets into Jeremy Eggman. Okay. It looks like Jeremy Eggman was able to save it. Heck of a job there. Although it cost him quite a few spots. Alright. Looks like Aaron Mason coming to pit road this time. That should bring Rick Sargent to the lead. Does do that. Edmund Jones is right behind him in second. Jeremy Eggman also obviously coming to pit road. Why not? You already got slowed up there with that accident. Might as well come get some tires and gas and fast repair if you need it. Bill Percy, John Turner, Jeff Hinkle also all on pit road. See how far Rick can stretch it here. Might be coming this time by. He is. That's going to Edmund Jones the lead. Looks like everybody else, Rick Sargent, Brian Oshenska, DJ Kinner, Bill Percy must have got a speeding. He's still on pit road. Something happened there. Al Hewins and Edmund Jones are the only two that are on track right now that have yet to make a pit stop. They are first and second, so they are really stretching it here. It looks like Edmund is coming in. Does Al follow him? Good entry there. It looks like Al is following behind. That will move Mr. Dan Tuma back to the point. Jimmy Johnson second. So that strategy for Frank Klein did not work. Still back in 22nd there. He must have been a couple laps down. To know how this all shakes out here as soon as everybody's off pit road. System up. Again, I think those fresh tires, that shorter pit, more time on the fresh tires. It looks like he's coming off pit road there. Might be Edmund. But you can see Jimmy came quite a bit earlier than Mark, and it hurt Mark because Jimmy is there. He's within a half a second. So he went with that short pit and made up a ton of time. Mark went like an extra 4 or 5 laps, and it didn't cost him the lead, but cost him some time. But we'll see what they do on the next round. I think Mark will probably follow within a lap of Jim. I'll have to pay more attention to that. Sean Purcell, remember I said he was kind of out of it. He's already up to 8th here somehow. Looked like he was multiple laps down, but he was able to make those up. Might be off strategy as well. Okay, Bill Percy must be all right. He's still hanging on there in 11th. Got Jeff Hinkle behind him. Maybe he didn't get there, making their way around. Well, that's what she said. Creasel. Looks like not get a speeding then. Jeff made a huge comeback there too. Remember, he was back in like 17th or something there on that restart, so he was just saving. One caution so far in this race. Brian Oshenska looking pretty racy there, getting under Jeff Hinkle for 12th position. Has his sights set on Bill Percy. Might do that right off turn 4. That would be really cool to see Brian in victory lane. He's a longtime league member. In fact, he stole my first win from me at, I don't know, Talladega or something like that. So I will ever have Mr. Oshenska in my memory for that one. I was able to get that off the list a few races later, but Brian getting ready to attack Bill here. They're closing on Sean Purcell. I do believe Sean is on a different tire strategy. Bill's moving to the outside of Sean right now. Move Bill and Brian around Sean. Looks like DJ Kinner going to follow as well. Jeff Hinkle has to be saving tires. Aaron Mason on that exchange dropped back to 5th, but he's coming quick. Got Christian Delgado and Evan Clapper, right? He's going to pass them both in one turn. Aaron is very solid on making these tires work here today. I'm really impressed with the tires management on Aaron. And I don't mean that he's not good all the time. I just mean he seems to be on another level of tire saving over the entire field. That's what I meant. That is a compliment. He is up to third. Let's check back at the front here on Jimmy Johnson and Mark Antuma. Mark's still out there in first. Jimmy is about second behind. Although he is closing. It's kind of teetering back and forth right around a second. Gotta believe Mark's just managing the tires again. Remember, Jimmy short pitted there, so stuff should fall off a little quicker. I think Mark pitted at least four laps after Jimmy, so Mark's tires should be 4 laps to the good. So look for that gap to grow. Rick Sargent there on that pit stop went in about third, and he came out 6th. So again, he's on the move though. He's looking here to attack Christian Delgado for 5th. Evan Clapper also within sight. Tied for your 2 biggest movers is Evan Clapper and Jimmy Johnson, both 10 spots up. Biggest losers, Jeff Hinkle so far down 11, DJ Kidder down 10, he had the pole, and James Lee also down 11, 17th. Frank Klein is down 12 from where he started in 21st. So Rick getting ready to attack Christian. You can see the tire advantage there. Again, Rick was also one that stayed out and stretched it a little farther. So short pitting works for a little bit, but again, it's a fine line because the fresher rubber does, like I said, the track's abrasive. It will show up. Not for the first few laps, but eventually it comes full circle there, and people that stayed out longer are able to get around. Jeremy Eggman got in that little tussle. You're on board with him, with Man Senior, and I was right after, I believe he was right on Aaron Mason for second, and Senior went in there and just got up into him a little bit, slid up, and it caused Jeremy to hit the wall a little bit. He saved the truck, but it cost him the time, and then he came right to pit road, so it dropped him all the way to 8th, unfortunately, but covering nicely. Still got 40 laps to go here, so you know, plenty of time there. We got another pit stop in here. Mark Dantuma still your leader, and he stretching it over Jimmy Johnson. The gap currently 1.5. After that, you have another 9 seconds back to the rest of the field, essentially. Aaron Mason is just about 11 seconds off of these two, Mark and Jimmy. So I'm going to say, unless we have some kind of weird caution or something like that, the race should be decided between Mark Dantuma and Jimmy Johnson, unless, and I do say unless, one of these two gets a speeding on their final pit stop, something crazy like that. Don't think the rest of the field can make up 10 seconds without a caution. So should be decided between Mark and Jimmy, and we will see how they choose their strategies for their final pit stop. Again, Jimmy Johnson short pitted last time. Looks like Bill Percy's down there. Yeah, coming off pit road there, so he chose to short pit this last stint here. Purcell also on pit road. Mark Dantuma has had the class at the field here, so strategy. Truck seems fast. Aaron Mason again, master in that tire management. He is bringing the gap down to the 2 leaders. He's brought it down from, I said he was 11 seconds. He's got it down to 9 to Mark and 8 to Jimmy Johnson. So he's closing here. Again, for him, what I would say with how well he seems to be able to manage his tires, I would short pit that son of a gun. And because he seems like he's has the management very well in hand, so I would come short pit that driver like hell for a few laps, because it seems like he's way better on managing it anyway, and then try to make up that gap that way, and just hope that you don't burn it up too much. See how that plays out, but everything kind of spread out here. Brian cracked the top 10 yet? No, he's still in 11th here, but he's actually getting ready to attack Mike Smith for 10th. Mike currently occupies it. Brian wants it. They're good buddies. EJ Kinner rebounded there. He's up at 9th, so see the figure that out. I'm just looking at that truck and it's making me want to have a bowl of Raisin Bran. Pass here. .76 out of 105 complete. It's kind of leveling off here a little bit. Jeff Hinkle back there, getting ready to attack Al Hewins here for the 12th position. Yeah, it looks like Mike is getting picked up the pace a little bit. Looks like Mike and Brian are kind of a little better than each other. One's better in 1 and 2, the other's better 3 and 4, so they're kind of trading time there. Don Turner on pit road, Evan Clapper on pit road from 7th. All right, this is where we're getting down to it. I want to know, this is where it's at. The Mark and Jimmy show. Looks like Mark pulled it out. Jimmy's got it down to a 2nd here, so he's got it where he can, I would say that since he's short pitted, he's gonna have less fuel, right? So he's gonna, I think, kind of be forced a little bit to the short pitting, just because he came early, so he's just having less fuel in there. Once you kind of start that strategy, it's hard to get off of it. We'll see, stretch it just a little bit farther. Bill Percy back here, 26 to go. Bill Percy's in 17th, and it looks like the right side of his car might have a little damage, right front damage. Could be impacting him his arrow, but we'll see. He did short pit there. See where it all plays out when everybody makes their stops. Looks like Man Senior is on pit road from 14th. I gotta think Jimmy's gonna. I mean, obviously he can't go as far as Mark, right? So if I'm Mark, I gotta. As soon as Jimmy comes, I come either the next lap. I come the next lap for how close he is, because I don't want to give up that time difference. I don't want to come before him. I don't think I'm willing to give up a lap, or half a lap if you will, because you're gonna come the very next lap, so he won't really be able to have time to make up a ton of time on you with how close they are in speed. So he's gonna have to play it a little closer, I think, than what he did last time. He had a little bit of more of a lead, so he was able to stay out a little longer. But I would say if Jimmy's kind of in the catbird seat here, right? So he's behind Mark, so he can pull off first, and Mark can't do nothing about it. Looks like he has other thoughts on his mind here about going and getting the lead. He is close. Mike Smith, Thanos on pit road from 11th and 12th. Jimmy Johnson is there, 23 to go. Yeah, I'm wrong. Maybe they don't have a pit stop, but I do believe everybody else has been pitting. Jeff Hinkle on pit road from 10th. Mike Smith and Thanos still on pit road. Nicole, that's what she said. Creasel on pit road from 21st. Aaron Mason is in third. He has the gap down to about 8.8. And at this point, I think he's going to need a caution. Alp Ewan's on pit road from 9th. .21 to go here. Aaron Mason, Christian Delgado, Edmund Jones, Rick Sargent, Jeremy Eggman, all on pit road. That leaves just Mark and Jimmy to fight this out and try to figure each other's, strategy out here. There, oh, Jimmy was trying to come. He locked her up, and I don't believe he made the commitment cone. I don't know, but nonetheless, I do think that's going to hurt him. Tried to hoodwink Mark there. I don't even know if he got her slowed down. We'll see what Mark does. Again, now that I know he went, I would come immediately off of turn 4. I don't know that he knows he made a mistake in the braking, but he definitely saw him come, so we'll see if my strategy is correct. Does he come? Does. Looks like a good, clean entry. Very solid. Maximizing speed and time. I do believe, Jimmy's still on pit road. Something tells me he might have got a speeding, or a unsafe entry. I don't know that he made the commitment cone, but he's still on pit road there. You see Mark's passing him. I think he got an unsafe entry, to be honest. So Mark should, as long as nothing crazy happens, a caution or something. That was his toughest competitor there, Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy's dropping through. He definitely he missed it. Anyway, that is gonna pretty much leave Mark in no man's land here by himself with 19 to go. Coming out now, and Evan Clapper is gonna take the lead here. Pretty close. He's coming with a head of steam. Again, Mark should be able to. Here's Evan getting ready to go to the outside, but again, Mark's tires are fresh, so do believe he will be able to get back by if Evan's even able to take the lead. Does look like Mark will maintain that. And now that he was able to do that, I don't think they will have anything for him. Again, Evan and them pitted quite a few laps early. So. .17 laps to go in this one. We have been almost caution-free. Did have one right off the bat in like 15 laps, but after that have been green. Bill Percy back on pit road. Yeah, we saw that. Oh, it says he went off back here. Oh. Oh. Okay. I'm not sure. We'll have to ask him about that. Looks like he towed. 16 to go. Mark Dantuma is your leader over Evan Clapper, Christian Delgado, EJ Kinner, excuse me, Aaron Mason, Edmund Jones, Rick Sargent, Jeremy Eggman, Mike Smith, and Jeff Hinkle. Your top 10. Brian Oshenska has fallen out of the top 10 into 11th. Al Pewins 12th, 13th. John Turner 14th. Thanos taking 13th right now from John. 15th is Sean. James Lee is 16th. And then you got the lap cars. Man Senior 17th. Jimmy Johnson obviously had that error. 18th. John Schmidt 19th. Frank Klein 20th. Nicole, that's what she said. Creasel 21st. Bill Percy 22nd. And Larry Ashby 23rd. And rounding out your field. 14 laps left in this one. Check on old Aaron here. There he is. Looks like he is about to take over third from Christian Delgado here. He's brought DJ Kinner along with him. Excuse me. Looks like he's going to try to make it to the high side here. And Christian's going to cover that. Aaron still stays high in 1 and 2 here. As he get to his quarter panel, he does. Oh, Christian leaves him room. Okay. Left him room. That should allow him to get there on this turn. Mark Dantuma took 12 to go at the line. Christian going to slide up this time. Aaron should be far enough along this time. Yes, I don't think Christian can beat. He can come up, but looks like Aaron will get to far enough along on his outside where he cannot do the slide job on him. And he should be able to complete it down here in 3 and 4. He does move Aaron to third. Evan Clapper is another 2.8 up the road. He is pulling him in, so 11 to go. He should get there, actually. Mark Dantuma is still your leader here. He's got about 5 seconds on Evan, so barring any kind of weird circumstances, Mark Dantuma should win this race. 10 to go here. Like I said, anything can and will happen. Just have to wait and see. Christian hanging on here to Aaron, so I'll have to see if Christian was able to save a little bit. Aaron Mason has Nicole, that's what she said, Creasel in front. Christian got a little loose there. Oh, Aaron's going to get into the back of Nicole, and Christian's going to get into the back of Aaron. No caution. Oh. Okay, everybody made it through. So 9 laps to go. Evan Clapper is still 1.8 up, so they were able to do all that and not even lose touch. That was just a chain reaction type of deal there. Jeff Hinkle up to 8th. That might have hurt Christian Delgado there. He's dropped all the way. Looks like there's too much damage. A little. Maybe the right front a little bit, just a little, but actually looks pretty good, but it definitely cost him a lot of time. Where it's going to be at right here. See if Aaron, that is Evan up there in the Rainbow Warrior type of paint scheme. See, it's going to be 6 laps to go at the line. We'll see if Aaron can not only catch up to Evan for second, but if he can then make it around. 1.2 is the gap. is now directly behind him, so no more lap car in between them. Just Aaron and Evan. 5 laps, give me 5 of your best laps. Got it down to 1.1. He should be able. He's gonna get there plenty of time. DJ fighting off Rick Sargent back there. Rick's gonna get under him here for 5th position. Rick to 4th rather. Sorry, that was for 4th position. DJ gonna cross him up. Side-by-side battle here at the line. 5 to go. DJ gonna make it back around. Does Rick cut him again? DJ blocked it off, so good move. Let's see, drift high. Check back on Aaron here. Evan making it a little difficult on him. It's down to 0.8 of a second, but he's not. Laps are winding down here. Tires, I think, definitely leveled off. He'll get there, but it might be a little tougher to get by. DJ and Rick here playing nice so far. See if Rick can get another shot at it. Three to go here. Aaron has got it down to 0.6, 0.6 of a second. I don't know. I think Evan might be able to hang on for this one. We'll have to see. He saved a little bit. If he does get there, does Aaron use the bumper? That's the question. Down to 0.5 a second. .4 of a second. Got 2 laps to go here. He's gonna get there. Striking distance on the last lap, I feel. They're so close. I mean, I think Aaron slightly has the edge, but Evan's done a good job saving. They're really close. Aaron has got it down to it's about 0.3 of a second. Final lap has been taken by Mark Dantuma. Johnson lap down and up on the back of Aaron. Oh, this is going to be crazy. I think Aaron's going to have one shot, maybe down here in 3 and 4. He pushes high there. He got into the wall. That's it. That was all she had. All right, Mark Dantuma is your winner. We will go talk to him. Top 3, Mark Dantuma, Evan Clapper, and Aaron Mason should be your top 3. We will go talk to them. Grab Mark. I don't see Evan in it, so we'll grab Mark and then we'll grab Aaron. Mark, this is Rich up in the booth. You got a copy, bud?
I got a copy, Richie. What's up?
Hey, man, good win. Kind of dominated that one. Jimmy was your closest competitor there for a while. It looks like on your last pit stop, he tried to hoodwink you there and come 1 lap early to get that advantage, and it looks like he missed the commitment cone. I think he got a penalty. But walk us through how you saw the race play out.
Well, that early pit star caution kind of changed up the pit strategy. So I took tires. Quite a few guys didn't, and I think that was the key because it went green. It gave me the advantage to stay out front.
10-4, and that's what I saw too. It looked like, and if most people I think took, like you said, fuel and again, if it, this track is pretty abrasive, so I feel like that the longer it goes, it's just going to play into your favor if you can stick it out. Again, congratulations on the victory. Hard-fought one. You earned it.
Thank you. I just wished Jimmy wouldn't have had that issue because it was looking like it was going to be real interesting there at the end.
It definitely was shaping up to be one for the ages. Again, it was definitely between you and Jimmy. The rest of the field was third place, I think, was 10 seconds off or something like that. But again, congratulations, and go celebrate that bad boy.
All right. Thank you, Richie.
Problem. Yep. All right, let's grab Aaron here. Second. Aaron. There he is. Aaron Mason, this is Rich up in the booth. You got a copy, bud?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, man. Solid run there. You were really good on tire management from what I could see there. You were able to, close the gap on everybody there. I saw you gave it one last shot there for Evan at the end. It looked like you guys were kind of leveled off a little bit, and it looks like you got the wall at it too. But walk us through it.
Yeah, I was just listening to everybody down in the chat and stuff like that we were down here, and just trying to manage the tires, but yet still stay fast. I found something that was on the middle to high lane. A lot of people were still trying to hug that white line around, and I just realized it was scrubbing everybody's right front off a little bit faster. So I just stuck to that middle line, and it just worked for me. I found it after the first pit cycle, and I was like, man, that middle line feels pretty good. So I just decided to stick with it, and it worked out.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like it. I mean, you were definitely on another level with the tires management there. I mean, just every pit stop, you lose a little bit maybe on the stop, and then you were just able to run everybody down, man. You definitely had it figured out. So again, congratulations there on the third place spot, and thanks for putting on a show there for the second position.
Hey, appreciate it. Thanks for this. Thanks for the broadcast.
No problem, bud. All right, everybody, that will conclude the broadcast. I would talk to Evan, but I don't see him. Oh. You guys enjoyed that? Congratulations again to Mark Dantuma, the winner, Aaron Mason third, and Evan Clapper second. See you on the